Here is a close-up of the actual LED strips that are on the lower roof of the house. So you can see here, each one of these is an actual LED. They're spaced out 30 per meter. And what happens here is a little exposed contacts, which shows you the two power signs, two power wires, the 5-volt in the ground. And the middle one's the data wire. So it has to, there's a flow to it too. So the data flows from this side here. And so here is a normal connector that you can use if they're not waterproof, so they're good for indoors. So I normally had to cut these off and add new connectors, and they normally come also with these 2 extra wires so you can run additional power to combat the voltage drop. So normally like every 5 to 10 meters you would need to add additional power to combat all the loss of running all the LEDs in DC current. Here also, there are 3 different ratings for strips. You're going to find IP30, IP65, and IP67. 65 is the middle one that is water resistant, kind of waterproof. It's very, very tough, but not as good as 67, which is like fully encased in silicone. This one has the silicone on top here, and it has a stick. You peel this blue sticker tape, and it's actually sticky. It's like a tape on the back here too. So if you want to cut these and splice them, you need to take a pair of like nippers here, and then you have to work into the silicone, and you're able to cut that silicone off, and then hopefully you can see the thickness on it here. So you cut away that silicone, and you're able to get to the copper if you ever want to make a connection or do a corner or add in more strips. Here is the LED or aluminum channel that they fit in. So what happens is that this kind of fits in here, and then there's a plastic piece that goes on top, which kind of diffuses the light and makes it a little bit more easier on the eyes. It's a little bit nice. So you will need a soldering iron. How about this one? I had one that was 25 watts that wasn't powerful enough because it's kind of getting kind of cold. Here, so those were around like 30 or 40 when I was outside working, so I had to buy one that goes up to 60 watts. I had to buy additional connections here. These are called ferrules, which are apparently not very popular in the US, but what you do is you grab one of these and you put the wire in there and crimp it in the end. So now you have a nice, very good electrical connection to fit into things. Standard crimpers to go around connectors. I bought a pair of wire strippers. These were handy for the outer jackets on it. And this is another pair of strippers, and these were good for removing the small wires, like such as these ones here, because these I think maybe are pretty small at like 18 gauge. So that's it in a nutshell. Also, I had another one too. This is my old testing rig too. It had the 24-volt power supply, had a little electrical outlet, and a 5-volt connector or 5-volt converter.